The iron ladder. Laddering the field with an iron cross. Everybody's favorite iron cross. But can we make it a little digenified and see if it will lead us to Profit Town? What's going on, everybody? Chris the Legion here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Iron ladder, baby. We're rolling out the iron cross again with a ladder this time. It was suggested a few times based off my last video. So if you haven't seen that, I'll put a card to it up above. You can go check it out. It is a martingale in the field with the iron cross. Today we're going to be doing the iron cross with a ladder in the field instead of the martingale. All right, so for those of you who don't know the iron cross, you cover the 5, 6, 8 as your box numbers, the field, and a pass line bet. So we're going to do that, but we're going to do a ladder in the field instead. I am going to do my 3-to-1 ratio between the box and the field, and then the field will progressively ladder as we go. I'm going to start at $10, assuming a $10 table. I'm going to go up from there. Now, second thing, if you haven't seen my other video on the March Madness tournament, you guys know I do it every year. I'll put a link to it down below. You can go check it out. If you want to be involved in the DJ Craps Madness tournament, you got to shoot me an email or shoot me a message on Discord, and I'll get you involved. I have a few slots left for live players. All right, only a handful of slots left. So if you want it, you got to message me. You got to get in. All right, here we go. $600 bankroll. All right, and we're going to start with the pass line, $10, and we are going to start with the $10 field. Since we are going to be laddering the field, it's basically going to be on every single roll, so we're going to start there. All right, here we go. And we got a 6, 4, 10, 6 and a 4. Now, that's going to be our point. And if you know me, right, you know that I like the iron cross as a play to pay for playing other numbers, but since today we're just rolling it out with the straight iron cross, we're going to keep the field as it is. All right, but that'll pay us $10 there, and we're going to go on the inside 25, 30, 30. All right, so this is basically your iron cross. You got it all set up. I never brought those dice in for you so you could see them. There's the 10. All right, here we go. Here we go. And we got a 6, 2, 8, 6 and a 2. Okay, so that's going to pay us 35 up top. Right, we are going to lose our field. So the $10 field now becomes a $15 field. We'll rack the quarter. And we got a 4, 2, 6. 4 and a 2. Now this is also why I like the ratio where it is, right? Because you want to get paid up top without the field sucking all your wins. If you're playing this at a $10 level with a straight iron cross, you would have netted $4 on the first hit, $4 now on the second hit, $8 total. Not great, right? So it's going to pay us 35. Okay, our field will lose. So now we have to go up to 20 in the field. Here we go. And we got a 5, 4 center field 9. All right, 5 and a 4. So that's going to pay us 20 in the field, right? What we're going to do is we're going to take the 20. We're going to drop this back down to 15, put the rest in the rack. All right. And now if you look at our rack, right, we're down 1/4 and we're down a little bit. So even if we 7'd out here, we'd be close to even. All right, we'd be down about 30, 40 bucks. Ideally, we want to keep the profits going and keep this roll going so we can make money. All right. So that's a field. It's a 6-5 yo. It's going to pay us 15. And again, we're coming back down the ladder now. So we're actually going to put 20 bucks back in the rack. And now our field's at 10, which is the base level. If you want, like I said, you could be placing the 4, 9, and 10 with this. But since we're rolling out the iron cross, we'll keep the field action going. And we got a 5, 4, 9. Center the field. All right, so that's going to pay us 10 bucks, and we're going to just rack that, right? We don't have to come down anymore. We're already at the minimum that we can be. And we got a 6, 3, 9. So here's the situation that comes into play, right? We are getting paid in the field, which is great and all, but if you were placing these numbers, right, at this point, even if you started at $10 on that 9, right, we've hit it 3 times already, you could be pressing that up and getting more and not have to worry about the field. But, you know, it's working right now. It's working, so we're going to keep it going. And we got a 5, 3, 8. 5 and a 3. Okay, so that's going to pay us $35 up top. Right, and we're not doing any pressing up top, which, you know, I'm a fan of pressing those numbers. If you leave them there, it is what it is. So we're going to put the quarter back in the rack, right? We are going to bring our field up to $15 now because we lost that last roll in the field. And we got a hard 6, the double degen. Okay, so same situation applies here. We're going to lose our field at 15. We will get paid 35. Okay, we have to bump our field to 20. And here we go. And we got a 5-1-6 right back. 5-1. All right, so again, could be pressing these box numbers up on this roll. This is the thing with the iron cross, right? You need a lot of hits to make it work. And in situations like this, you're not pressing anything. It'd be nice if you could be pressing because you'd be making a lot more money if you were pressing, right? All right, so it's going to pay us 35, but we are going to lose our $20 field. So we're going to have to go to a quarter in the field now, and we'll rack the $10. And we got a 6-3-9. That is lovely. 6 and a 3. Okay, that's going to pay us 25 in the field. All right, there's 25. I paid it in red because now we go down to 20, and we'll put the 30 back in our rack. All right, we got a nice little roll going here. Nice little roll. We got a 4-2-6. Okay, 4 and a 2. So here's where the ladder, you're going to go up and down a little bit, right? So it's going to pay us 35 for that 6, but then we're going to lose the field. Now we have to go back to a quarter in the field, rack the rest. And we got a 6-2 on the easy 8, 6 and a 2. Okay, so you're going to lose the 25 in the field. It will pay us 35 up top. Now our field looks like 30. We'll put a nickel back in the rack. And there's a 6-3-9. Good little roll from Randy here. All right, now here's the thing, right? You're going to get paid in the field, which is nice. Okay, we're going to leave a quarter there, and we'll rack the rest. If you saw there, right, if you take a look, we had the, if you look at the roll tracker, right, we went quite a few rolls there without hitting that field. So that's where the martingale gets dangerous. That was my last video. All right, 3-1-4, the Big Joe, Craftsmaster Journey. All right, so 3-1-4, we like that. Why? Well, it's going to pay us in the field, right? 25. Again, we'll take the 30 to the rack, and we'll put 20 up here. Here we go. And there's the 5-2-7, okay? 5 and a 2. So that's going to be the end of our first shooter. 16 roller, great, right? Our field was at 20. Now we have to go to 25 in the field. Hopefully we can get a little streak here and bring our ladder back down. But if you look at our rack, okay, off that roll, this is our profit off that roll. We started with 600. We have 100, 25, 50, 160. If that is good enough for you, you could leave right then and there, right? $160 profit on the first shooter. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it going, though. $10 in the line. We need a quarter in the field since that's where we were on our ladder. We got aces. This is a beautiful case. All right, beautiful case. Why? Well, you have two options here now, right? Since you're laddering the field, you could, because for anyone who doesn't know, pass line's going to lose. You get paid double, okay? You could come all the way back down the ladder level to base if you want to, or you can just come down 1. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come down 1, all right, because we want to keep using the field, but we're going to bring $75 back to the rack, 20 in the field, and we need $10 back on the line. And we got a 5-3-8, 5 and a 3. Okay, so that's going to be our point, right? So we're going to lose our field. Now we got to go back to a quarter in the field, right? We need our 5 and our 6 at 30, and we're going to put $25 behind the 8 as odds, all right? Because it pays better than putting the 30 up there. You get 30 down here, okay? So we're going to put it as odds. Here we go. And we got a 4-1-5, 4 and a 1. Okay, so that's going to pay us 35 up top. We are going to lose our quarter in the field, so we have to go to 30 in the field. This is why sitting in the field and kind of not using it to get out can get hard, because now you're working hard in the field and you need a string of field numbers in order to get this ladder back down, right? All right, here we go. We got a 5, 3, 8. 5 and a 3, okay? So that's a front line winner. All right, we will lose the 30 in the field though. So when you go 35 in the field, but we're gonna get paid here, right? 10 flat, 30 behind, okay? Now we need to go to 35 in the field though, and we'll bring the rest of this back to the rack. We really want to see a field number. So our field and our line are working, the box is off. And we got a 6, 2, 8 again. 6, 2, 8. Okay, so that's going to be our point yet again. 35 in the field is going to fall. We need to go to 40 in the field now. We're going to put the quarter back behind. Now this is where you're getting squirrely in the field, right? Because you're so far up that ladder. We started at $10, and we're just going to be playing the field now, basically, right? Because these numbers now aren't covering our field. And we got another 5, 3, 8. In theory, this sounds great, but it's actually bad because we're losing money in this situation, right? We're going to lose 40 in the field. We'll get paid 30 back here, up there, right? So basically, our field bet that we just lost paid for that 8. But now, we got to go to 45 in the field. We need a serious string of field numbers here. And we're not going to get it with the 6. 4, 2, 6. Okay, that's going to be our point. What we're going to do is we're going to move this over to the 8. We're going to lose the $45. Now we need to go to 50 in the field. And we're going to put a quarter behind. So basically on this roll, which should be a good roll, okay, with all the box numbers, all the points we've been hitting, it's actually bad because we're getting killed in the field. Absolutely killed in the field. And we got a 617. 617. So shooter number 2, you would think decent little roll, hit a couple points, box numbers. No, you're getting destroyed, right? Now we went from being in profit, now we're down. Okay, we were up 160 bucks, now we're down. Now we need to go 55 in the field, and we need our line bet out here. Here we go. And we got a hard 4, all right? So the field bleeding will stop for the moment, all right? It's going to be our point. Okay, we're going to get paid 55 in the field. All right, and we're going to bring this back. Our field's still at 50. We need to grab our 5 and 8 and our 6. Okay, here we go. And we got a 5, 1, 6. So again, this being up there in the field is killing us. Right? This is why a lot of people say stay away from the field, don't use it all the time because of situations like this, right? So we were at 50, now we need to go back to 55. And we got a 3, 2, 5. Same situation applies. We're up high in the field. We're going to get paid 35 for that 5, but now we need to go to 60 in the field. So we're just dropping quarters out everywhere we go because that's how high up we are now. And we got a hard 6. Take a look at this string of non-field numbers, okay? You'll see people say that the field, you're going to hit it. You got a 50-50 shot. Well, you can see that you're not really 50-50. $60, now we're going to go 65 in the field. Right, so now we're dropping $30 to add on top of our winnings. And we got a 617. 617. Should you have left after that first shooter? 100%. How many people out there watching right now are leaving after that first shooter? Not many. All right, our field looks like 70 now. And we need our line bet. Now we're drowning. Now we're drowning. You see how quickly things change though? In 13 rolls, right? After that 16th roll, the first shooter, we were up 160 bucks. 13 rolls later, we're down almost half our bankroll. We got a 314. All right, so that'll get us paid in the field, but we need a run here of field numbers. Need a serious run of field numbers. It's going to pay us 70. All right. We're going to take one off the top, put the rest, and we'll use it to place the numbers up top. Okay, here we go. And we got a yo. Okay, that'll work. 2 field numbers in a row will work. Again, still not anywhere near where we need to be, right? Because we're dropping down just $5 every single time. But if we can get down the ladder, you'll see what it does to the bankroll. Hopefully we can get down the ladder though. That's the problem. And we got a 5, 3, 8. So I'm not going to go down the ladder. We got to go back up. All right, it's going to pay us 35. We're going to lose the 60. We need to go to 65. We need a run. We need a serious run. And there's going to be a yo. That'll help us. Okay, so 65 is going to pay 65, right? We're going to take $5 off the top and go back down. Here we go. Come on, shooter, give us a nice run. Give us a nice run. Nope, it's going to stop. 415. Okay, we're going to lose 60. We will get paid 35, and now we need to drop another 30 to go up 65 in the field. And we got another yo. All right, the yos are helping us. All right, 65 in the field. Okay, coming back down to 60. And we got a 426. So we're just gonna keep batting around with this field. So we're gonna lose 60. We're gonna win 35. All right. Now we got to go back up again. And another 6, 4 and a 2. Okay, so here, right, you are going to get 35. We were at 65. Now we got to go back up to $70 in our field. This is why playing around with the field here, you want to be in the field if you're going to play this way to get these other numbers placed and get the hell out. Because you're going to be up this ladder, and it's hard to get off the ladder. Ace deuce, we'll take that. All right, 2, 1, 3. It's going to pay us 70. All right, we'll take it off the top, and we're going to go. Now, if you pulled everything down, you'd actually be close to even, which is not bad. But we're so high up that ladder, we got to keep going. And it's a 4-1-5. 4-1-5. Oop, I entered a 6. Should be a 4-1. Okay, so we're going to lose 65. We're going to get paid 35. Now we're back up to 70 in the field. And there's aces, which is very, very good. All right, and here's what I'm going to show you real quick. So that's going to pay us 70 twice. All right, 70 twice. Here's what you're going to want to do in a situation like this, right? You're going to want to look to see where you are bankroll-wise, because it may be time to get out of that ladder, right? And if you take a look, okay, you're down a little bit here. If we pull everything back, we'd actually be positive right now. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm pulling the ladder down. I'm getting out of it. All right, we're done with the ladder. Why? Well, we want to try to lock up some profit here and end on a good note. We were at $70. You'd have to hit that field so many times to get back down the ladder. I don't want to be in the field, right? I'm trying to win up in the box at some point, right? And you're going to say, well, DJen, you're a genius. Why? That's a 6-1-7. Okay, 6-1. We pulled out of the field at the right time, right? So if you hit one of those double in the bubble, you want to get out of there, okay? Because we're going to lose 75, 100, 105 out on the felt, right? 6-1, get entered. All right, it's not entering. It's fine. We're going to call this show there anyway, because I think I've demonstrated what happens in the field. Oh, there it entered twice. Okay, here we go. Let's count it up. We had $600. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . All right, so we ended up profiting $50 total, right? We have $600 here, 5, 6, 50, 650. All right, in 41 rolls, we were up $160 after the first shooter, and then we got up that ladder very, very quickly, okay? If you wouldn't have pulled out of that ladder, right, you would have lost another $65 or $55 total. So we would have actually been down $5 for the session, all right? So the iron ladder, again, big proponent of using the field to press up those non-field numbers, right? Or to use them to press up the 4, 9, and 10. But at some point, you got to get out of the field because the field actually is what killed us in this situation. These rolls were quite good, and the field is what killed us. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the demonstration. Don't forget, if you want to be in the DJ Crafts Madness tournament, email me or shoot me a DM on Discord, and I will get back to you. I only have a handful of spots left. Don't forget, you all have a little DJ in you, and I will see you very, very soon. Peace.